such a pleasure to know that there are women out there who want to be part of this community, who are creating amazing businesses. And as Lisa said, I've been in this space since the 70s. Maybe not all out there publicly because it just wasn't legal at that time. And I was underground, and it was something that I just thought it was always going to be underground for me. But I know that where I'm at right now, it's a great place to be. And I want you all to join us in being women employed in cannabis and supporting the others in the community. Looking back, when I first heard about Tokeativity 5 years ago, I thought, what a lovely mission statement. This is what we need to do. We need to be out there and commit to supporting other women to be part of this community. I was in it when it was just a community and not an industry. But now we're an industry and we're here to stay. And we do need to see more women out there being strong, being vibrant, being who we should be out there with our plant medicine at our hands and helping each other. I would have to say that certain things that have inspired me through these decades is words of wisdom. Henry David Thoreau said, I love one who I am sympathetic with. I sympathize. I sympathize with the community of what we've had to go through, what we've had, the trauma, the lessons and the pain that we've had in building this community with this plant. All those good people who actually went to prison just for a simple plant, who are still in prison now, and that what we need to do to really bring us all forward, and those who have fought the fight can really make a difference in us supporting them in coming to the forefront and in realizing. And people like the Brownie Mary, who was there helping the AIDS patients back in the 60s and 70s, and knowing that it was a medicine that was healing people. That's where I came from. My father was very much into herbs and natural plant-based medicine. And so I grew up with it. I grew up with massage. And when I first learned about cannabis, I was young and I met a guy and he gave me a joint, and I had never had one before. And I thought, wow, this is quite illicit, but I was young and I thought I was adventurous. Definitely was adventurous. I wasn't a conservative Asian like all my relatives were. And I just felt like, why is this so demonized? But I thought I'd try it, and I did try it. Didn't know what I was doing, and I was young, and I was still a virgin at 16. But by the time I was 17, I really enjoyed it. I actually was invited into a van in a break period at school, and I went to the van with a bunch of other friends, and there we were sitting in a circle and passing it to the left-hand side. And at that time, I felt enveloped by this smoke, by this leaf, by this medicine. And I felt that everybody in that circle with me was now part of my tribe. And I felt that ancient feeling of a peace pipe with this smoke. And I knew that this was giving me a feeling that I had never felt before, a gentle feeling that washed over me. And it was something that I felt relaxed at one, I was at peace with. And I felt this was a medicine, like all the other herbs my father talked about. But this was a medicine that was illegal. And I knew that I wanted to hold it secret to me and my heart space. And I knew I was starting on a journey of realization that this cannabis plant was something that needed to be held in reverence and shared in a way that we could move forward with it and know that this natural plant-based medicine was here for us to learn from, to seek peace from, and to feel our healing thoughts from as well. And so I knew I was on a journey at that time. And all of a sudden, I was buying 5-finger lids for $10. And I got into the industry. I was rolling joints and selling them. By the time I was 17, I wasn't a virgin any longer in many ways. And I went through my life feeling like I would have to be underground with this. And I started doing research and educating myself on this through the years, which brought me through many decades of learning how this was something that needed to be shared with other people, with other women, with other healers, with other people who are ill. It could make a difference in their life and heal them. I've been so blessed to know people who have been able to utilize natural plant-based medicine. And in the early 2000s, I was doing edibles and making them and selling them at very dingy dispensaries that I didn't know we couldn't exist with. At that time, they wasn't very legal, but I knew that I was on the right path. And I knew that number one, education was the key. Being able to reach out and hold this in sacred space and share this with people. And I knew that one day it could be accepted and I could come out. And I was working in the surf industry and curating surf festivals worldwide, and everybody who I came in contact with who smoked, I knew was part of my tribe. And I thought one day, maybe I could do something with it much more publicly. And somebody came to me in the early 2013 and said, we need to create a channel. And so there was Roku TV, and I started the US We channel in 2013. And I met many other people. Candace Hawes, who started OC Normal 19 years ago, I met her. And I also met a group of women, and we started Women Grow for Orange County. And that's when I really met a lot of people who wanted to be in this industry, who were kind of come out from the community. And it was amazing. And then many other groups came along that I became part of. And I started a cultivation with my son and a delivery service. And we got very, very busy and successful. And I was helping patients on a daily basis. It was magical, all from that first magical joint I smoked in the 70s. And now I was coming into the the legal status market. And it was not just medical, but it was going to be legal in 2016 in California. And I met other people too worldwide. And um, I never would have dreamed that I would be part of a Cannabis Chamber of Commerce, also OC Normal, and I'm on the board for the Cannabis World Congress and Business Expo and the Asian Cannabis Roundtable. And we are bringing it all together for everyone to be a part of this community, whether you want to be more with the plant-based medicine or whether you want to create businesses. It's all here for us to be a part of. And that's what's really brought my mindfulness and my empathy with cannabis. I just feel that being an empathetic individual in this community can help us grow, help us feel safe, and help us feel empowered to know that the good graces of this medicine is making a difference and being very meaningful. I just feel that so blessed and so grateful to know that this plant has brought us forward now where people can have companies and businesses. And I never would have dreamed that I could be part of a cannabis resort in Jamaica where we're educating people with natural plant-based medicine. And we also have mindful meditation and yoga, as well as surfing and kayaking, and a licensed dispensary on site there. we're working with shamans at Coral Cove, and knowing that fungi medicine is another medicine that is bringing wellness to people. And I feel that one day I'd love to be able to have Tokeativity there at Coral Cove, where we can all share together the natural plant-based medicine and fungi medicine it has to offer. I feel that each and every one of you women out there, if you're not in the industry now, please know there's a space for you. You're going to find something that will make you feel connected. And I hope that you'll feel that you can reach out to me or the other women that you see here and just say, I want to be part of this group. I want to feel that what you're doing is something I want to find and help with as well. I can't wait to just meet you all physically as we hopefully get through this pandemic. We've been in it for 2 years now, and it's time for us to move forward and embrace the community and the industry of cannabis. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here, Lisa.